Hey guys, it's Tommy here and welcome back to my channel. Today's the day that the Studios DLC and the Ghostbusters DLC have both been released for Planet Coaster Console Edition. What I thought I'd do in this video is just to kind of talk you through the blueprints that have been made available as part of the DLCs. Just to show you what's out there. I won't go through every single individual item that's available because there's hundreds out there for you to go and look at, but just to show you some of the things that are available to build as as standard in the game, and just to sort of give you an idea as to what the capabilities are now that console has both of these DLCs. So we'll begin with the Studios DLC. As you can see here, please excuse the guests. They're all coming in now that I've started putting buildings in. There's a big studio style entrance, so you're looking, that's sort of relating to the sort of Universal Studios style entrance. That's the sort of theme that's going for. You've then got these sort of building facades that incorporate buildings, so that's a staff building there that looks like it's part of a fire station. Move along here, again you've got some shops, you've just got some general stores that are attached into what look like regular buildings. You've got a general store here that's got a couple of different shops built in. One of the big additions, I know it doesn't look it, but is this chain link fence. This is something that a lot of people have wanted in terms of the fencing, and there's also timber fencing here. I know some people have made their own and put this on the workshop, but now we won't have to because it is as standard in the game. Got a couple of decorations here, some cardboard boxes, some barrels and street signs. You've also got some lampposts, different styles, and some traffic lights. So if you do want to build a bit of a roadway, you can do, because there is, as you can see here, there's a heck of a lot more vehicles in this DLC. All these different style of vehicles, followed by a bus, a taxi, an undercover cop, a dustbin lorry, a police car, fire engine, you name it. It's all in there, and helicopters as well. So there's a great range there. There's a massive water tank here, some medical truck, and as you can see here, we've got some more boxes. We've got some like filming camera stands here, some flaming tyres. Now, the flaming tyres is probably a bit of a sign of things to come. So there's a lot of animatronic and stage setup and like filming setup blueprints that you'll see coming up. But there's so much you can do with this DLC, as you'll see in the next few items. So here we've just got like a filming truck. This is like a backstage crew. So if you want to go for realism and put a bit of a backstage a backstage setup in, you can do. Obviously you've got these guys here with like microphones and cameras stood outside this bus. You've got a bus stop. There is a bus stop here with a couple of people waiting for said bus. You've got this little bloke here waiting for his bus stop, and then you've got a tank here just that is obviously caused some wreckage and is on fire. I do believe this tank does fire every now and again, but we may or may not see that. We have some building facades here. Now the building facades, obviously, from the back they don't look like anything, but in terms of a movie studio, that's what you would expect. You would expect them not to have a back. It is just it's just for imagery on the front, really. You've got again just another filming crew, a bit of a backstage sort of setup. You've got sort of a celebrity red carpet entrance there. Some more building facades, as you can see. Just here we've got a fight scene being filmed. As you can see, the camera's going back in and filming. You've got a knight off stage here, and then you've got these guys. If we speed them up, facing each other. I don't think these guys actually interact with each other, do they? Let's have a look. I think that they might do, because they're on a track. I don't know what they're doing at the minute. But yeah, so let's have a look at the other stuff. We have some tanks here. Again, these are all sort of scenarios set up in the blueprints. Some more building facades. You've got a train wreck here. Again, the detail on this train wreck's being attacked by zombies. So you can see all the toxic liquid there, and the zombies attacking the train. As we go further on, we've got more crash scenes, more people filming, and down here, look, you've got like a news reporter being filmed by this cameraman. There's so many varieties. It's going to be really good to see what people come up with using these new additions. Here, you've got a fight scene going off. This is what I think the other animatronics should be doing, because I think this is the same one, same animatronic. But yeah, they're having a sword fight in the middle of this scene. Again, you've got the green screen there. The green screen doesn't actually do anything in the game. It's just there for realism. You've got a shark attack. Obviously, this would normally go in the water. But yeah, you've got a pirate there aiming to shoot at the shark with the film crew behind him. Over here, you've got a helipad with a helicopter on. Again, which you could place, on top of a building if you wanted, or wherever, just to fit into whatever theme you're going for. Just around here, again, more building facades. You can build a whole street worth of different buildings without thinking about it too much if you wanted to, or you can go for your own design. It's entirely up to you. Down here, we've got a zombie attack. We've got this police bloke and this police woman trying to shoot these zombies from behind the fence. I do like the thought behind some of these scenes. They do look quite good. Yeah, again, more building facades. You've got a stage show here, where you could you can place animatronics on, so they're like performing to guests. Here, we'll come back to these two buildings. These are the blueprint rides that are available. But as I say, we will come back to them so you can see what they look like at the end. We have just a train on a bridge here, a car park. We've got a train crash here. This is like a train crash scene. So there's again, this is all part of part of the blueprints, and it is as you can see, look here as it goes. And there we go. It's all about getting the animatronics to interact with each other at the right time. And then this car is just going back here. So yeah, you got the car crashing in there, and then it just sets itself back up. So a lot of fun to be had there. You got a police crime scene here with a helicopter in the sky. You've got a toxic waste tank here. Subject shark. I believe there is a shark animatronic in there somewhere. He's going to jump out in a minute. Let me see if I continue looking here. There he is. Yeah. So and someone's just fell in. So yeah. So you've got that scene set up there. What else have we got? We've got another crime scene. So a lot of these now are the animatronics, where the Planet Coaster have already set up these characters to interact with each other. A couple more. These are the bigger building facades now because of the size of them. Like this one, for example, has already got a helipad built on the roof. It's got some external plants as well. Down here we've got this is like a bus crash. So these cars, I have seen these interacting with each other. So yeah, these cars do like to crash into each other, but I don't think they're going to do it while I'm recording here, which is annoying. But yeah, essentially these cars just drive around the place and will crash into each other. I think one of these cars goes on a jump over these boxes, etc. There's explosions going off. So yeah, really fun animatronic there. And then a couple more building facades. So that is they are all the blueprints for the Studios pack. What I'll do now is I'll jump onto the first of these rides. So I will go onto this one first. So this is the station for it. Let's close it and get on it. This is pretty much like a Tower of Terror style ride if you've ever been to any of the Disney parks. This is that sort of mixture of dark ride and drop tower. So yeah, let's see what this blueprint looks like. And there we go. As you can see, it's a very complex build, but at the same time, a really interesting ride. A lot of different animatronics going off. This poor woman fell out the window, as did this man, I believe. But yeah, so much going off, and it's all about timing the animatronics on the different floors. Like, as you can see, they're not shooting at the minute. It's about timing them as the doors come open to start interacting, so that it looks effective for the ride. So yeah, so much going off there on all different levels. But again, the possibilities on this sort of ride are endless. As you can see, that's the top floor where they come out at the end. So yeah, definitely a ride to spend some time looking at. Now we can look at the other ride, which is I don't know what you actually call this ride. What do you? It's called Panic at the Parking Lot. It's a motion robotic arm. So the only ride I can tell you that is a bit like this is if you've ever been to Harry Potter Land at Universal Studios in Florida. That has a similar ride setup where it takes you through and you kind of interact with a lot of screens. But it's a fantastic ride. It really is. I mean, it's one of my favourite rides in the world in real life. So yeah, definitely one to go on if you haven't already. So yeah, we'll try Panic at the Parking Lot and see what it's like. And there we go, a really unique style of ride there. It just goes on a little track which looks very simple, but it's all about the interaction there. One thing I just want to look at is this little dome here. Now, one of the issues with this console version of the game is that we can't upload like bespoke videos, etc. So we have to kind of make do with the images in the game. Now, on the PC version, there was like a 3D video. However, that just showed the logo, and I'm just looking now to see if that is just going to show. I think it is just going to show still images. Let's have a look. Yeah, I might have to look into that a little bit further. If so, that's a little disappointing, but I suppose that's what we've got to expect, really. But I would love to put my own videos into here, just so it makes the ride look a bit better. As you can see here, you can go into it and look like you're in there, but it is just a still image. So yeah, it is one of those things. As you can see there, it's interacting with it. And that's how the ride works, from a third-person point of view. But yeah, hopefully at some stage there comes an update where you can interact with a video inside there. But other than that is it is a fantastic ride, fantastic setup. And again, so much you can do there. Obviously, this is a car park theme, but there's so many different options you could do with this ride. So yeah, the limits are endless really. So yeah, that is it for the Studios DLC. I'll now load up the Ghostbusters DLC and we'll take a look on that. And here is the Ghostbusters blueprint. So straight away, you can see the Marshmallow Man is a very huge addition to the scenery there. We also have independent little shops here that are themed towards Ghostbusters. So you've got marshmallows, you've got the Foxy Street Coffee, you've got more Ghostbusters stuff here, and you have a headquarters building there. I've just not rotated that properly. Some building facades, and when I say facades here, I mean these literally are like flat boards. But this is for sort of like background decoration to make it look like the city's full. So yeah, you wouldn't put these right on the front, but that is just there to to kind of just for a background effect really. You've then got here, you've got a staff building. You've got another staff building there in a big facade. Again, it is pretty much just flat, but if you're going for like a movie studios theme, this is that's the sort of buildings that you would see in a movie style park. You wouldn't get a full on building, you just get facades. You've got a restaurant there that someone's just gone into. More of these building facades. As you can see, there's all different sorts of tower blocks and office blocks by the looks of it. All different building facades. Here you've got Stay Puft marshmallows. So lots of different looking things to go into. You can, there's these like open doors here as well that you can look into. There's so many little intricate bits of detail. Here you've got a Ghostbusters sort of back alley scene, and then that is behind it again, all just fronts. And then you've just got sort of street buildings basically. There's no sort of purpose to these buildings other than decoration. You've got like a church building, which is really nice, to be fair, really nicely built. Definitely, I mean, I'll be honest, off the top of my head, I don't know any theme park in the world that's got a church inside it, but I may be wrong. But it's certainly something you could use in terms of the decoration for it. That's just what it looks like inside, if you're interested. Here, again, the tower blocks are getting a little bit bigger now, until we get to this huge one just here, which is known, which is sort of the biggest Ghostbusters one. This is like the Ghostbusters main building, to be fair. And there you go. That is the picture at the top. And then finally, there is a Ghostbusters Ride available as a blueprint. Now, obviously, you don't have to use the blueprint. You can build your own. However, we will take a ride on the blueprint just here, and we will see what Little Spud has to offer. I'll move back a little bit so we're not sat behind his head. And there we go. That is Little Spud. I may get copyrighted for using that music in this video, but we shall see. Again, this reminds me a bit of the Wendigo coaster that is already in the game. Just because of how long it is, I don't think any train needs to be that long going around a track because it gets quite slow towards its end. I know it's kind of sunk into the ground there, but that's just me placing it down quickly. Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, the colour of it and the characters on the front, it does look really well. And if you're making a movie style park or want to do a Ghostbusters style ride, it's perfect for it. So yeah, that is the Ghostbusters blueprints along with the studio's blueprints. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and if you are downloading the DLCs, have fun and let me know what you managed to build with them. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I shall see you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.